Cheers! Howdy do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? Oh, the song just finished. Oh, I really wanted to get that one in this video. Anyway, the great tune. Anyway, I got Scott Ellison playing in the background. This particular song is Morning Rain. I didn't get that video started quick enough. Fistful of Bourbon. As you can see, I just killed her. I just killed her, man. I just killed her. She bought the farm, baby. Anyway, yeah, I bought this the Friday before Father's Day, so guess it's hung around for about 3 weeks. Should have made her last a little longer, but it was an inexpensive bourbon. I used it as that at under 20 bucks, if you can believe it. It runs at most stores for about 25-ish. On sale, sometimes you can find it for about 21, 22. But I found it at a big box store for 18, man, 18 bucks. Yeah, a blend of 5 different bourbons. It comes in at 90 proof. At that price, you're not going to worry about how you serve it, right? Don't be afraid to cocktail it. Don't be afraid to highball it. It is 90 proof. But I wanted to show you that it is quality enough to drink neat using my Woodford Reserve Glencairn here, or nosing glass, if you will. Oh, it's beautiful. Nice, rather sweet nose. I'm going to say more caramel than toffee. You might get a hint of brown sugar in there as well, because you feel just a little bit of molasses. Certainly a lot of vanilla, as you would expect. A lot of big toasted oak, some spice. Mix of baking spice. I actually get allspice more so than cinnamon, but you might find some cinnamon in there as well, along with some clove and some nutmeg. Isn't going to be unusual. I feel like I get a little bit of ginger as well. Holler for help! The great Scott Ellison, blues musician based out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, that's good. Cilantro, if you will. Yeah, if you can find this thing for under 20 bucks, I mean, in fact, in all honesty, it is worth the 20 to 25. But under 20 bucks, yeah, this is the best under $20 bourbon you're going to find. 90 proof, it's absolutely gorgeous. Again, at that price, don't be afraid to highball it if that's your preference, or cocktail. I've used it in an old fashioned, even a Manhattan, even a whiskey sour. But I wanted to show you with my last 2 ounces that it is quality enough to drink neat. It doesn't need any help. It is just a nice bourbon for the money, man. It really is. I picked it up for the first time last September 24th, which is my wife and I's our anniversary. We went out for lunch, but then we happened to stop at a Hy-Vee on the way home. And they happened to have a big clearance going on in their liquor department. And so we picked up a few things, but then they had, as we were checking out, they had the small bottles of the Fistful marked down to almost nothing. So I bought a bunch of them. And then I went back about a week later and they didn't have any, so I thought, oh, bummer. But then I went back about a week after that to buy something else, and they had just pulled, someone said they would just found some under the counter there. They think an employee really tried to hide them to pick them up later, but anyway, I bought them. I bought every last one they had, man. They were good. Mercy. Holler for help. And I was surprised, right? Because I had been running about 25, sometimes even a little more than that at that particular time. And I just didn't want to spend that. I'm not, the word the blend kind of, scares me a little bit. However, it's a blend of 5 straight bourbon whiskey, so it's not blending, it's not that kind of blended whiskey, if that makes sense to you. So I thought, well, I want to try it, but now that I've had it, man, it really is a very enjoyable whiskey. When I can buy it for under 20 bucks, hell yeah, baby. A 90 proof whiskey. Yeah, again, my last 2 ounces, I just wanted to show you that it is very drinkable, very approachable, very tasty, neat. You know, I mean, I loved it in other capacities, but it is good enough to drink neat. Breathe Underwater, great too, Mr. Scott Ellison. I love this guy, man, I really do, for a lot of reasons. He's a great songwriter, great performer, but he's just a nice person, right? I mean, I used to go to a lot of his shows way back when. I first saw him, I don't know, maybe 2000, 2001 at a club in town called Nathan P. Murphy's. And usually in between sets, he'd do a set, he'd come down, and he wasn't drinking. He'd always, not when he was playing anyway. He would have, you know, usually a soda and have something to eat. They didn't serve food there, but he'd have some brought in. But he would sit and talk to people at the bar. I mean, there were times I would talk to him 15, 20 minutes, man, before he went back up on stage. I mean, just very friendly, very nice guy. The last time I saw him, though, was back about 2015, and he was in town opening for the great Les Dudek, right? Les Dudek, really, man. He was opening for Les Dudek, and I went up to him and said, I don't know if you remember me. He says, yeah. Scott Ellison, not Les Dudek. Went up to Scott Ellison and said, I don't know if you remember me. He says, yes, sir, I remember you. We talked about different things over the years, you know, and he knew that I lost my son to cancer. We were talking, and then he went back and finished his set. And then, before Les Dudek came on, he was selling this CD, so I went up and I had my money in my hand to buy one. And he says, do you want it signed? I said, yes, please, if you don't mind. And he of course, signed it for me. And handed it back to me. He says, no, sir, that's no, this one's on me. So anyway, I very much appreciated that. Just one of those great individuals, man. So if you ever get a chance to see Scott Ellison, if he ever plays in your neck of the woods, whether you think the music is in your wheelhouse or not, please go. Because I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. He will give you a show. He will really give you a show. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. If you are, hell, I'll refund your money. I mean, I'm telling you, the guy is that good. But not only is his music incredible, not only is he one of the best guitar players you're ever going to hear, he's just a decent human being. And for that, here's to you, Mr. Ellison. He's got a tune on his latest album called Half a Bottle Down. That's absolutely brilliant. So if nothing else plays, if you're out there watching me right now, look up the song Half a Bottle Down. It's just a great tune, man. So there you go. Anyways, I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist. Prolific whiskey drinker. Purveyor of wisdom and breathe underwater. Sláinte. All right, good guy. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.